Guys, how are you? Igor Pechkovskyi is here with Windermere Bellevue Comments. I have some really awesome news that I wanted to share with you about real estate market, and those news have to do with condominium market. When folks of mine ask, Igor, how's real estate doing? It so depends, right? Real estate has a lot of different niches. There are condos, townhomes, residential market. It has different price points, lower, mid, higher quality luxury market. So it does very different across different categories. But today I want to talk specifically about condos, and here's a quick update for you. And guys, as I always am talking about, everything that has to do in any shifts in real estate has to do with supply and demand. And this is no different. So what we had in Seattle and the condo market, supply had increased, demand had decreased. So here's the openings. If you could see at this beautiful slide, when it comes to months of inventory, if we be talking about supply first, months of inventory means that if something comes on the market, that's the amount of time that it will take for everything to sell off if there would be no new listings to come. So in the months of March, inventory were at 2 months of inventory, 2.1s. By this time today, in the months of November, it had doubled. So supply had doubled and the months of inventory is 5 months. That's for the whole Seattle. There are some pockets of Seattle that were, especially downtown, inventory is closer to 7 months of inventory, which is ridiculously high. And before I start, I just wanted to ask you to like this video and subscribe. I'm trying to grow this channel, so please help me out with this. And coming in 2021, we'll be very consistent with our marketing and our videos, and I'm sure it will bring a ton of value to you in the upcoming year. So condos, here we go. So why did you happen, you ask me? Well, let's think about it. For folks that live in Seattle, particularly in downtown, why do they live there? It has to do with their lifestyle, right? First of all, people want to be close to their work. They want to probably walk to the office or be very close to it. And two, they really like the lifestyle, being able to go to retails and restaurants and some places that make the city life fun. And what do we have today? Both of those are gone. There is no need to go to the office anymore for the foreseeable future. And at the same time, there are no restaurants. There are no places to go. It's all shutting down. So for just two simple reasons, people moving out of the city right now, and that's why we see an increased inventory in the city of Seattle. And of course, COVID shattered the demand for condos by folks just being worried being there next to each other. Yeah, restaurants are closed, I get that, but there is a direct potential risk to someone's health of being close to other people. And there are a lot of folks, either you believe it or not, but there are a lot of folks worried that don't want to move and don't want to be close by other folks. And for that reason, we have seen inventory has risen sharply and demand for condos is just not there. The good news is that overall in the Eastside, things are, of course, condo market had slowed, but it wasn't that bad. If you look at the months of inventory, back in March started 1 month, 1 and 1. Around end of summer, it jumped to 2.6, and now it's kind of back to 1.4. The inventory had increased. It does take a little longer to sell those condos, and they're moving overall. But, you know, it wasn't that bad as it was in Seattle, of course, because it's a bigger city, and, you know, there are some other things that have been going on in Seattle over the summer. But why I'm bringing this information to you? At some point in the future, I can't tell you when, will it be in 3 months or in 1 year or in 2 years, but of course people will be buying condos again. It's just inventable. Not everyone could buy a house. It gets ridiculously expensive, right? But at the same time, restaurants will open, retail will open, and people will go back to their offices, people will go back to their cities. So it creates an opportunity. If you know of anyone that have been thinking about condos, or might be you, right now is the time. It hasn't been a better time where you go in and you find the place you've been looking for. The inventory had increased, and there is pretty much no competition you go around. I don't want to say no, there is always could be someone, but there is no competition you face. So it's a great time to make a fantastic purchase, get some awesome deal, reduce the price, get you favorable terms. It's time to act. Well, and of course, if you have a condo to sell, I just recommend to hold on unless you have to sell it, really. The thing is, Can you sell a condo? Of course you can. But everything has to be perfect, marketing, presentation. It must be the best condo out there, because they still do sell. But for your best sake, if you don't have to sell, I'd say you have to hold on. Let's see what the market does in 2021. We'll see at some point it will get better for condos, but right now it's really the time to buy them. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any more questions about the condos, give me a call. I'd like to discuss it with you. Great time to act. Please feel free to share. I truly appreciate it. Thanks so much.